Welcome to Kids for the Cross crafting. Hey, I've got some really cool crafts that we're going to do today. Today we're going to work on a couple of sea creatures and we'll see how many we can get done today. But the first one that we're going to make is going to be a red crab. And we're going to be using a pool noodle, which I have cut about 2 inches wide. You can also cut it in half if you want to, but I'm going to use the pool noodle just like it is. So all you have to do is just take an old pool noodle that you might have laying around the house, or go to Dollar Tree and buy you a red pool noodle, and then cut it off 2 inches. And we are going to make our crab out of this pool noodle. We're also going to be using 2 little pom-poms. You can also get these at Dollar Tree. You can get them at Walmart, Hobby Lobby. I'm going to use 2 red ones. And this is going to be to emphasize my eyes. And so my eyes are large. You may want to use the smaller googly eyes. I had a bunch of big ones, so I'm going to be using big googly eyes. I'm going to make them, have some big old eyes. I'm also going to use 5 pipe cleaners. So you're going to need 5 pipe cleaners to do this project. And then we're also going to be using a piece of red paper. It could be construction paper. It can be cardstock paper. I just had some red paper that I'm going to be using. Also, I was thinking, if you don't have construction paper, which that's kind of sometimes it's hard to come by, you could also use like scrapped cereal boxes or any kind of boxes that you might have in the pantry that you've already eaten all the food and you're just going to throw the cardboard box away anyways. You could use that as well in your crafting. So what we're going to do today, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to draw out some claws that we want to put on our crab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to fold it so that I can kind of roughly get the right size claws that I want. So I call this the taco fold. It's kind of like a book fold. And then I'm going to do another taco fold because I'm going to fold it so that I kind of have a book here. And then we're going to fold it one more time. Is everybody with me? So we folded it this way. Then we fold it again. And we're going to fold it one more time, just like this. So now we have this small kind of a miniature book. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to unfold it. I'm only going to use 2 of these. So I'm going to unfold it again. So can you see the creases that have been made because we folded it? What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut here and I'm going to cut here. And that's going to give me 2 pieces of paper that are, roughly about the same size. So I am going to need my scissors, so make sure you get your scissors. And we are going to cut on the side where it just kind of unfolds. And we'll save this paper for another craft because who knows? We might make something else later with red and we will need some red paper. And I'm sure if you do crafts a lot, you probably have a craft box. So I would throw it into my craft box. That way I have my scraps that I can use later for other crafts that I'm working on. All right, so now what we are going to do is we are going to take this paper and we are going to draw some the little crab thingies, the claws. So I'm just going to draw a draw a crab claw, and maybe if you're unable to draw the claw, you might ask your mom or your dad, whoever's helping you, to help you draw the claw. So I'm going to draw a claw. And don't worry, I am going to cut this. I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut it so that the claw opens up. But I'm basically drawing, if you're familiar with drawing a leaf, I'm kind of drawing a leaf. Now they're not the same. Maybe we should do them on top of each other. And then I'm just kind of drawing a line in the middle, kind of like a leaf. I think that's the best way to describe it. Just do kind of a leaf, and then you just cut down the middle. And so what we're going to do is he's going to have two different claws. Mine's going to be a creative crab. Yours can be a creative crab too. So we basically just cut the leaf out. And I'm just going to cut this one out, and then I'll pause while I cut out the other one. You don't need to watch me. Well, it probably wouldn't take that long. But I'm just going to cut this down just so far. And that's as far as I'm going to cut it so that the claw is kind of loosey-goosey. A little loosey-goosey. And then we're going to take and cut out the other one. So now we have two claws that we have made. And you know what? This is just a fun craft. If you make a mistake, don't get mad. Just flow with it. Just have fun. Enjoy creating, being creative and creating a craft. That's all what it's about. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pipe cleaners. Now the one thing I love about pipe cleaners is they're easy to cut. And so we're going to take our pipe cleaners, and I'm going to take them and I'm going to put them all together and line them up so that they're all together the same. And then I'm going to get kind of in the center. I'm trying to kind of look and measure them. And if you happen to notice, Smitty might jump into the frame. She's my cat. She likes to get into my videos. And it's okay. She's a video snob. So if you ever see a cat in my video, that's my kitty cat. She likes to, here, I'll kind of give y'all a little view of her. Can y'all see her? Well, you can see her paws. See Miss Smitty? That's Miss Smitty. She likes to be in my videos. She is my kitty cat, and I do have a dog, but my dog I think is napping right now, which is a good thing. Smitty needs to go take a nap too. She's been up pretty late. I mean, she got up early, but she's choosing to be a part of my video. So anyways, so Smitty has joined us. So we folded our pipe cleaners in half, and what we're going to do is we're just going to cut them right in the middle using our scissors. And if you are young, you can have your parents cut these in half for you. But we're going to have half of the long size of the pipe cleaners. Now, if you have a different color pool noodle, that's okay. If you want to make your crab blue or purple or green or orange, whatever color you have, that's fine. You be creative with what you have. And it's for fun. Always remember, it's just for fun. Okay, so we're going to take 6 of these and put them aside for our legs, because that is going to be the last thing I put on is the legs. So I'm going to put 6 aside. Then we have 2 for the front legs, which are going to go with our claws. And then we have 2 that we're going to be using for antennas to put our eyes on. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some tape as well, and I'm going to be using, whoo, yikes, Smitty, your tail's got glue on it. I'm going to be using my glue gun. Smitty's tail was on my glue gun, and she got glue on her tail. She doesn't even know it. Oh, she's going to be tracking glue around my house. Oh, that's fun. Okay, she loves these little poofy balls, and I'm going to have to hurry up and get those glued on to the crab before she grabs a hold of them. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we are going to make, we're going to take this one, a pipe cleaner, and we're just going to do like a little curly Q type of thing. And this is what we're making a base for our puffy ball to be glued on, and then our eyes. So we're going to make our eyes first. So this is the first one. And then I'm just going to do the other one. And I'm just using my finger. You can use your finger. And I'm not making it really close because we're going to be gluing a puffy ball on top. So I'm going to try to make them the same size though. So trying to get them as closely to the same size as possible. Let me see, Smitty is not helping me. I hope y'all can see her. She's got her little tail in the way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, so I'm using a low temp glue gun. And if you have a parent, let them do the glue gun, and you let them help you with doing this. If you're old enough to use a glue gun and you know how to be safe with a glue gun, you can use your glue gun. If not, use some crafter's glue like Elaine's tacky glue, And you can use that glue as to get your little pom-poms glued on. So you just put them on and let them sit. And since I'm using a glue gun, it shouldn't take that long for them to set up. Oops, I just touched my glue. Telling you to be careful, and there I go, touching my glue. I have the problem too of touching my glue and getting burnt. Okay, I've got little webs here that I'm dealing with. Sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to take and I'm going to put just a little dollop of glue on top of my pom-poms. And then that's where I'm going to place my eyes on top of the pom-poms to kind of stick them on top. And then that way they kind of come out and there. Look like those little bobblehead stuffed animals that y'all buy at the store with the big eyes. I don't know if that's those little creatures, animals. This is fun. Okay, so we have our little eyes, and we're going to just kind of let them sit over here on the side, just to kind of give them some time to set up. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn our claws over, and we are going to you can do either or. You can take and glue, put a little glue from your glue gun on the end of your pipe cleaner, and that can adhere it to the claw, or you can take a piece of tape. So I brought the tape over here. You can take a piece of tape and just tape it. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. I'm just showing you the two different ways that you could possibly do it. Now the glue is probably enough. You don't need the tape and the glue. I'm just showing you how you can just tape them on there. Okay, so now we have our claws, and I am going to bend them just a little bit to kind of show that they're opening, or that they can open up. Because when you see a crab, his claws are usually open or closed. All right, and so now we are going to assemble our crab. I'm not going to be using any more glue or tape, and I don't need to cut anything. All the rest is just assembling. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put on his eyes. So we're just going to stick it into the pool noodle like so. And I'm making sure, now keep in mind, see how my curves go this way to the left? This one goes to the right, and the eyes are sticking out, okay? And the next, oops, I'm just trying to pull off my webs. That's why my eyes are going crazy here. Crazy crab. Okay, so then the next thing is going to be his front claws. So I am going to actually place them on the front here, and I'm going to stick it as far as I can. I'm filling in the back to see when it comes out the back. So I don't want it to come all the way out the back, so I'm kind of just stopping once it gets to the back. I'm going to do the same on this side, and we might, okay, yeah, it's come out. What we might do is kind of curve these out, kind of give it like a bend, to make sure I'm still in frame, and just kind of give it an elbow bend too, right here. So it kind of looks like, you know, a regular crabby, like a crab. He's kind of starting to take on a little bit of personality here. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place one of the others. I'm just going to turn it this way so you can see how I'm going to place them. I'm just going to place one right on top of that one right here. And we don't want to go too far in because we are going to bend these up and make like he has knees. And then we're going to place one right here. And so if you missed that, we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to flip it over. And we're going to place one right above, just a little bit above where we put the front claw. We're just going in probably maybe a ½ inch or an inch maybe as I'm pushing them in. And I'm kind of looking to make sure that, you know, I'm pushing them in just far enough to where they're all the same length. And then I'm going right back. Oops, let me see. I messed up right here. So I'm kind of doing 1, 2, 3, but I'm leaving the top free because it's just kind of that way. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to bend this up like a knee. And we're going to bend that one up like a knee. We're going to bend this one up like a knee. And we're going to bend this one up like a knee. And we're going to bend this one up and this one up. And then what we need to do is we need to make little feet. So we're going to kind of curve these out to make the little feet. And so now we have our little feet sticking out just a little bit. You don't want to do too much, but then you do about 1/2 inch and push them out so that they look like little feet. And then you set your little crab up on your floor, on your ground, on your table, and just kind of move the pipe cleaner so that the feet all touch. And they're not sticking up in the air like your crab is having a dancing spell. I see you dancing in the background. Y'all need to settle down. Just get your crab legs on your crab. Now, the next thing to do is to name your crab. What are you going to name your crab? Cutesy Bootsy. Sea Gully. What are your names? Tell me what your names are in the comments. What are you naming your crab? If you want to name my crab, please tell me. Tell me what you would name my crab. Tell me in my comments. Let me know. What should we name our crab? Now, my cat's name is Smitty. I don't think I want my crab name to be Smitty. But, oh, Smitty wants to play with the crab. All right, so real quick, I'm going to take it down so you can kind of see the crab from a different angle. Uh-oh, Smitty's attacking the crab. Smitty's attacking the crab. Okay, so there's our crab. So what would you name it? Now you could, if you want, you could bring the eyes down a little bit more, but hey, I think it's cute. I think it turned out really cute. Just let me know what you think in the comments. A cute little crab out of a pool noodle. All right, thank you. Hey, like this video, and the next video that I put out is going to be another sea creature, and be sure and be on the lookout for that video. And my videos, my craft videos, my Kids for the Cross craft videos come out every Friday. And then on Wednesdays, I do a Kids for the Cross cooking video. So if you like cooking with your parents, or if you would like to learn to cook just simple, kid-friendly meals, or either food items or drinks, whatever, please come and watch my videos on Wednesday, because I'll be showing you how to create food with your parents, cooking with your parents. And so, y'all come. We'll have fun. See y'all next time. Bye.